Hey everybody, welcome back. We're gonna do some greedier here. I need a break from the challenges, to be honest with you. Blue baby greedier, Lazarus greedier, Eden greedier. Hopefully we start with something. You know, I can get down with this. A Bomber Boy start. HJKX9LQH with a rate of fire up. The gift is actually amazing. It doesn't look like it yet, but it's genuinely, potentially extremely great. I don't know why I thought I had money there. So we won't be able to go into our item room just yet, which is normal. We probably, well, hold on. Now we have keys, so we can. We got great damage and great rate of fire, actually, for an Eden start as well. Got invincible. I'm scapular. You guys know Not a Surf? Haven't thought about that song in like 20 years. Okay, let's go for broke here. I'm gonna save the Hierophant just in case we need HP later. Like, I would rather lose red hearts that we can refill as opposed to losing spirit hearts that we can't, even though I did pick up the HP from Squeezy. Let's not throw good HP after bad. This is an unbelievably good start so far. So why are we doing greedier? 2 reasons. We have to, and also, well, 3 reasons. We have to, I want to unlock the Keeper, and we have to unlock the Keeper, I mean, as well. And also, I want to break from the challenges. You know, I want to control my own destiny instead of having my destiny be tied to Isaac's heart and also my best friend, who many enemies in the game just step on him, which I think is really cool, except for the fact that there's no way to dodge him. I've even got, like, a Guardian Challenge hangover right now. Like, in my head, I'm constantly looking in my peripheral vision for my best friend and Isaac's heart and dodging in such a way as to make sure that, like, it's like your hitbox is in a radius around your person. Your character, if you will. Thank you. Instead, I gotta remember, I just got this tiny little hitbox, and, you know, we got some wonderful chances of success here. People were very kind, you know, the speed episode went up recently. I think we finally entered the era, probably like a year and a half ago, where people were like, NL's kind of good at Isaac. I spent many, many years being, punching bag's not the right word, because, you know, I think in the whole scheme of things, and thank God for this, but I'd rather be somebody that people find entertaining, if a little bad at the game, and the game is, you know, an engine for Zane and also commentary, keeps you focused when your train of thought gets a little bit sidetracked. Hold on here. I do want to try this, and I think we'll pop the Hierophant, and then the Hierophant, my mistake, and then we got 2 of Spades for the next floor, and dude, this is a great Bomber Boy opportunity. But yeah, we're in an era where people are like, largely, hey, NL makes some terrible decisions sometimes in the game. Like, I saw somebody on the subreddit said, he makes decisions that you would expect somebody who has less than 10 hours in the game to make. Like, how jaded have you become? You don't understand 10 hours in Isaac is nothing. 10 hours in Isaac is you're still asking, hey, what button drops a bomb again? Okay, hold on, we're gonna torch you here. But I would agree, you know, that to some extent, at least, my weakness in the game is not mechanical. My weakness in the game is cerebral. I'm begging you to pop up, thank you. If I could get both of you, that'd be nice, but so be it. Either way, though, the speed challenge went up, and people were like, dude, this is like some of the best I've ever seen NL play. And I went, you know what? Thank you, I appreciate it. I find, like, mechanically difficult challenges in Isaac are the easiest. Mentally difficult challenges in Isaac are the most annoying. The Guardian, I don't even know what to say. I don't want to complain about it too much. Hold on, give me a second here. We're gonna go, like, sincerely. Well, we would have gone for broke. We don't have to, though. We'll grab this. Our luck is above 0, albeit just barely. Created a Book of Belial. I don't want it. Well, maybe I do want it. Let's let Telepills decide if it exists here, at least. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. Luck down. That's real bad. Luck up. Okay. I think we're actually, like, if you give it 2 seconds of thought, you probably agree we're better off with Book of Belial. We possibly could have had both here, but I don't have the money to buy both the pencil and the backpack, and that's okay. I think this is fine. Wait, there's money in here that I have not. It's over the rocks, over the spikes. I remember. So yeah, people have been largely very kind recently, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best most of the time. I try, at least. You know what's weird about, you know... I would definitely not say... I mean, this is obvious, but... I'm not, like, a professional athlete, in case that's not abundantly clear. Should have just left early on that one. I think we're gonna fight. Like, I feel like whenever people get wrapped up in this... The number one thing that people seem to be afraid of when or apprehensive about to be less judgmental when they talk about, like, well, you know, should chess be an Olympic sport? You know, people are always like, well, I don't... If we start calling chess players athletes, what's next? TV watcher? Who cares, dude? Like, you can look at, like, an esports person, and if they describe themselves as an athlete, so what? It's not like you'd be like, oh, well, I thought you looked a little chubby, but because you're an athlete, you must be in great physical shape, you know? Professional bowlers are athletes, and, you know, the average age of a professional bowler, at least when I watched professional bowling, because I was a turbo nerd, you know, they were like 55 years old, balding, not that really, I mean, pot calling the kettle black, I suppose, but, you know, possibly overweight. You know, they're not the bastion of physical health, and the same was true for professional golf for a long time as well. But anyway, what I'm getting at is I'm not saying I am an athlete like I'm in, I don't know why I keep using that, like I'm in peak physical condition. But doing this job, like, I have more sympathy for professional athletes, because I was thinking, you know, like, why was the speed challenge, ooh, that was close. Why did I play well on the speed challenge? You know, why have I lost runs that are very winnable? Why have I won runs that are almost unwinnable? And I gotta be honest, it's just, I think, you're not gonna like hearing it, but I think it's largely kind of like variance combined with luck of the draw, dude. Like, I was thinking of, oh, Scapular did me a great service there. Like, there's an NHL player right now, his name's Kevin Shattenkirk. Plays for the New York Rangers. Just thinking. You gotta check, I think. Alright. I'm gonna pop two of spades. And then I think I actually am gonna use ace of clubs, probably on the first wave here. That way we get two bombs we could use for rerolls. And also possibly to get a nickel out of blowing up one of the shopkeepers in there. Anyway, he signed an enormous contract. You know, the kind of money that most people will never see in their entire lives, obviously. It's like 4 years, $26 million or something like that. And he's kind of sucked to start the season. And when you know, when I used to watch hockey or any professional sport when I was younger, you're like, oh, this guy's not getting paid what he's worth. You know, he should try hard, he should work harder to get his spot. Even he gave an interview that's like, I have to fight harder, you know, to keep my spot on the team. And I was like, do you think he actually believes that, or do you think it's just diplomatic? Because for me, when I have a bad run in Isaac, I mean, maybe that's what having a coach is for. I'm kind of obviously like doing it all on my own because it's not that serious. But like, do you think he's actually just been half or quarter assing it over the course of his professional career? I mean, he's been in the league forever. It seems a little bit unprofessional of him. Or do you think he's just had a couple of bad games and is like, man, mentally, I really hope I have like a good game soon to get myself back into the swing of things. Hold on, did I not go to the... Don't ever speak to me about this. I didn't go to the deal with the devil. You fool. You ignoramus. Wait a minute. Yes, we did. We just got rotten, baby. Hold on. I was getting sidetracked. All right. Don't hold it against me. Thank you for the HP upgrade. See, like I said, cerebral game is a little bit of a problem. I'm going to give you 1 penny. You're not going to reroll. I'm going to give you a bomb. I don't want to pay too much for HP, especially if we can get HP plus. All right. Redeemed slightly, hopefully. Like, that's how I felt, you know, when we would sometimes have these situations. Like, on the 100 streak, I do think I played a little bit better than average, but why? Psychologically, maybe there was something going on where I was like, you know, I have more to lose, so I'm going to play a little bit better, and it affected me in unseen ways, but for the most part, I thought I was just kind of, you know, playing the way I always have played. When I go on a slump, maybe I'm a little bit more desperate to try to get some kind of improvement, but I don't feel that way, at least in the moment. All I'm trying to say is leave Kevin Shattenkirk alone, okay? He's trying. And I guess, like, as a professional athlete, and maybe it's true in, you know, I don't know, esports as well, or... I'm not describing this as esports, I'm just saying, you know. Like, maybe some days you just wake up one day, you ain't got the magic anymore. And, you know, everybody, the armchair stay-at-home defensemen in Rochester are going like, well, the problem is he's not, please, he's not battling hard in the, you know, the tough areas of the ice. And you're like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. He's just having, like, a variance-driven bad day. I don't know, maybe I'm attributing too much to data. I'm trying to Jonah Hill you in Moneyball. But, come on, value for your money. On-base percentage is the soul of Moneyball. You guys remember, it won, AC/DC won the Oscar for that, Best Original Song, Moneyball. Anyway, I think about it from time to time, because, you know, I look at this guy and I'm like, he's been playing professional sports for like, you know, 15 years, something like that. And then people are like, wow, I wonder what's up with him this year. I don't know. Maybe he's injured, sure. Maybe he's just having a couple of bad games due to, you know, other teams countering him or something. I don't know. I think that's true for us in all areas of our life. It's not just like something that exclusively applies to professional athletes, you know. I think, you know, scholastically, sometimes you look at an exam or a test or, you know, an essay, or for whatever reason, you just find yourself, like, kind of bricking it up. If you were to take that essay, you know, 2 days from now, just being in maybe like a better mindset, or who knows, the weather strikes you nice, you might do a little bit better. Or alternatively, I think you probably all had days, like, I mean, the speed challenge was one such day for me, I think, where, like, you know, I won, and then I was like, dude, if you gave me that challenge tomorrow, I would fail it like 7 times out of 8. So, I mean, I guess you take the good with the bad. Sure, I will take Mom's Key. Even, I will take Raw Liver as well, actually. I wanted Mom's Key because we were going to have to buy keys regardless, probably. And then Raw Liver is great HP. We're really banking on Deals with the Devil, hopefully providing us with some DPS up. Because, I mean, Holy Light is awesome. And a speed upgrade is surprisingly useful. Let's see what we got in here. I'll probably, especially with Gimpy, I think we should go for that. Yeah, let's give it a try. I know our luck stat is a little poor, but still like to give Gimpy the chance to work for us here. And we really need damage, to be honest, so I'm willing to take some chances. So I think with a death card, the worst thing we could do would be to just not use it. Even if we use it in what appears to be like a a suboptimal fashion, I think will be, it's just wise to prioritize the use of it in general. Alright. So Pencil plus Holy Light is kind of like the Wombus, as I see it right now. We can get, I mean, our range is not so good, but if we get close enough to an enemy to hit them with most of those shots, I think we're going to be happy individuals out here. Anyway, I'm just saying, I guess as I have become more of an adult, you know, I can't use it. You said you just got to prioritize using it, and I think we made a wise decision there. I kind of think about it like that. Like, there was another NHL defenseman, I'm just using this as a point of reference because it's, you know, the sport that I follow, but his name was Wade Redden. He became one of the highest paid players in the National Hockey League in, like, the mid to late 2000s, and then he just started sucking, and he got buried in the minors, and everybody is like, dude, play better, and he's like, I'm trying. He became kind of like the poster child for, like, you know, mediocrity by that point in his career. It's just kind of like a sad story. It's like one day he's good at defense, and then I guess gradually over the course of several years, and also allegations regarding, you know, locker room drama, you know, things change. So what's weird about being like a professional athlete, I guess? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think being a professional athlete has got to be up there as far as, like, best careers in the world. At least if you're playing at, you know, the highest highs for whatever sport you're in. They make an unbelievable amount of money. Their responsibilities, you know, largely boil down to, like, hey, stay in shape and play a game that you probably already like. They do take a lot of, you know, pseudo-anonymous abuse from fans. I think And you're going to say that's relatively minor, but I don't know. I would probably, if you pay attention to that sort of stuff, I'm sure it takes its toll on you. Sort of see the same thing in the YouTube and Twitch space. But then, you know, one bad injury could actually, like, just end your career. And, you know, if you're smart with your money, you've hopefully saved enough that you don't necessarily even have to work again. But I think, you know, for the average professional athlete, that's unlikely. You know, obviously, if you're signing these huge, like, double-digit millions contracts, you should be fine. But, you know, the average, like, NHL player plays, like, 150 games or something like that. Something ridiculous. They spend, like, 3 seasons in the NHL, and it's just, like, constant turnover. They wash in and wash out all the time. People who have, like, 20-year careers, or even, like, 15-year careers or 10-year careers are, like, by and large, not the norm. It's like being a Hollywood actor, you know? I think. What do we want to do here? I do want to try, at least, to see what's in here. It was a good investment. I think we want to go for broke. You know, we want to pick up some more DPS here. And that's a good start. Torn photo. Look at this! You get the idea. You know, like if you're Tom Cruise, I did see the small or the tinted rock there, my mistake. If you're Tom Cruise, you're set. It doesn't matter. But if you're like, I'm trying to think, if you're Chad Michael Murray, what's Chad Michael Murray up to these days? You know, he had a couple of years where he was on One Tree Hill, he was on Top of the World, he was in House of Wax starring Paris Hilton. Chad Michael Murray. He's an American actor, spokesperson. Let's see. Filmography. He was in Fruitvale Station. That was a good movie. He was in A Medea Christmas in 2013. And then since then, I mean, in films, Left Behind, that Nicolas Cage movie where, you know, the rapture happens. And then a bunch of movies I've never heard of, despite me basically, you know, following the industry by going on Reddit all the time, which is not really that much of a, you know, a feather in my cap, I suppose. But, okay, and then in TV shows, you know, he was in Agent Carter for 14 episodes. I mean, that's working. No question about it. So maybe I'm just being ignorant there, but I'm just saying, you know, you never know when you're in one of those, like, entertainment or athletic careers, I suppose, when it's, let's go. When it's all gonna, you know, when you're not gonna be the hot stuff anymore. 2004, he and Sophia Bush were on Top of the World. Amnesia. No, thank you. Even though it is Scaretober. Alright. I don't know where I was going with this. I was thinking about, just because, like, I don't know. I think I fall into this trap of being, like, way too statistics-driven sometimes, where I'm like, when I play well, it's not my fault. When I play bad, it's not my fault. Like, it's all just the god of variance. But I don't know, maybe there's something more nuanced associated with it. It leads to, you know, every insult about your Isaac play. You know, people are like, NL's been playing real bad lately. I go, it's not me, it's the variance. And then if I'm playing well, people go, wow, NL's been playing really well lately. I go, well, it's not me, it's the variance. I don't know if it's the most healthy way to look at things or the least healthy way to look at things. All I'm saying is get well soon, Kevin Shattenkirk, you know. I'm no fan of the New York Rangers, but I understand there must be an unbelievable amount of pressure on you when things aren't going your way like you want them to, especially when you sign an enormous contract. You know, you suffered a torn meniscus last year. As a torn meniscus buddy, I can relate to you, you know. I tore my meniscus in 2014. Recently, probably like a couple of months ago, I was talking to my wife, and I was like, man, my knee hasn't hurt in like a long, long time. This Saturday, no idea why. I don't know, low pressure system, high pressure system. Brought me right back to the autumn of 2014, and I was like, it's still painful. I know, basically what I'm trying to say is like, I've had the same injury as a professional athlete, except like it's worse. So like I'm a bigger man, I think, as a result of the fact that I've gone through it. Because I mean, I did it without the help of like, you know, sports trainers and physiologists and some stuff like that. So really, I'm trying to say like, just get over it. Like, I don't see what your complaint is about. I actually don't think we need Dead Onion. I think we have... It's another tinted rock, you fool! But maybe we're better off saving the bombs for rerolls. So we're on the shop here. I definitely think you peep this. Get the devil and the tower. We don't need car battery. I don't think that'll actually help us with Book of Belial. What I think... Oh, don't step on that. I thought that was mine for some reason. Well, we might need to buy HP. The number one thing is that we do want to... oh, thank you, Gimpy. We do want to win the run as Eden. But Eden greedier runs are probably like the most fun of all of the greedier runs. We'd like to donate money if possible. It may or may not, you know, be in the cards for us. Please, please, please. Well, not sure what I can do when, you know, this guy's just following me around. He refuses to... Oh, there he goes. Thank you. And Rotten Baby finished the job for us there. Can we win this run in our present? I mean, it's the first step of any, like, greedier run evaluation. Can we win the run in the state that we're in right now? I think the answer to that question is probably yes, but we'd have to play pretty well. We do have a deal with the devil coming up that can change things. You definitely want to peep this. Free 7 cents. I think we should fight all the enemies first and then see where we stand. See what happens on this deal with the devil and then act accordingly. So far, so good. Now, against... I'm actually thinking now, especially, if I could get a luck upgrade. I don't know if these can drop lucky pennies, but... Probably the kind of thing we've seen 100 times, but are just like, I don't know. Too many. What I'm going to say, though, is if... you know, considering we have Gimpy, there's a very realistic chance we could farm for HP on Super Greed. Hagalaz is not worth much. Yera potentially is worth a lot, actually. We could use it to duplicate money. I don't want to donate much here. I just want to see, like, if there's a chance that we can get something we like a lot. Chaos is too late. Jesus Juice is just not really that good, to be honest. Sprinkler. Now you got me thinking. I think that could be fun. Let's take Sprinkler, save the rest of our money, get the heck out of town. I guess we could Yera real quick if we wanted to. And what would we get out of that? We'd get a bomb. Okay, I'll tell you what. I mean, no, you know what? Maybe we'd rather Yera money that's on the ground later. Like after the first part of this greed fight. We can't even blow that one up. And we still have... Isn't our card like the devil? Hold on, let me check. Okay, so we basically have an extra Book of Belial as well. Oh, no boss fight. Excuse me? Oh, it's Monstro. He shows up. He's a weirdo. I wanted your money. I'm not sure if I made that clear. Well, I don't think we duplicate that. So how do we do this? Well, you pop devil. And then I think you pop the Sprinkler down. And dude, with the sharp pencil, I'm loving this. First phase of the greed fight. I don't expect it to be too difficult. A lot of our success with this, I think, will come down to basically farming as many red hearts as possible. Particularly, like when he makes keys, if we could not destroy the keys and instead destroy all of the enemies as they come out. I think we got a good chance to stay, if not at full HP, at least at like a sustainable level. These have got to go. I will tell you, as of right now, it's not the most optimistic I've ever been about a fight. It's not the least. It's not the most either. So we've got a couple of red hearts on the ground. The longer we can save those, you know, our chances of winning go up greatly. I won't say exponentially because I'm anal about being specific about my verbiage, something that gets me made fun of quite frequently. But still. I mean, I haven't done an analysis to determine if it's a quadratic expression. Okay. I like when you stand right inside of the Sprinkler. Sprinkler plus sharp pencil plus a great rate of fire. I got to assume that, like, it's hard to track, but that's got to be adding a lot of damage to our bottom line here. Please kill him before the... Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So we got, like 3 hearts, roughly. Maybe 2.5. Remember who you're fighting. I only say that because, you know, I mean, I know we're not hitting him, but he's not hitting us right here. I'll take that deal for now. We have to remember he explodes a lot, and he punches a lot. And the punches are also explosions. It's a little scary that our range is so low. Hello. Love you. It's a little scary that our range is so low here, but I think we can still make it happen. Sorry about that. I know there's a moment of human tenderness in a YouTube video. Wait a minute. Are we getting hit for 1 or half of a heart? I thought it would be half of a heart, but maybe it is 1 down here. That's the kind of thing you really should know by, like, your 3rd pass through greedier mode. Okay, it is for 1. So far, we're looking real nice, to be honest with you. No! Now, not as nice, and, you know, we're losing money in the process as well, but I gotta pick those up, even though it might seem like it makes more sense to use, like, Yera. We need to pick those up so he doesn't heal to a degree that's unsustainable for us. Should be fine. I wish he spent a little bit more time in Sprinkler Town, but, you know, maybe he doesn't, you know, I don't know, agree with the ethos of the neighborhood. I understand we have a mayoral election happening right now. There's all sorts of political talk in the city. Thank you, Gimpy. Dude, we did fine here. Okay, don't pick up any more money. This went way better than I expected. Now, I don't really like the metronome as an item. I don't think I'm alone in that, but some people definitely, you know, I mean, it can give you a good benefit from time to time, but it's just not for me right now. All right, crank it. Maybe at best we get to like 670, 680 here. Still, though, hey, store key. It's a good trinket. Not great, but good. And we're free to go. That was a good run. Hey, thanks for watching. Got that taste of the Guardian out of my mouth for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button on the radio. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion. Be notified when we go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.